Hey friend, welcome back. Today I've got a pretty stretchy body chores for you. We're gonna be down on the ground the whole time, so lots of time on our wrists if you wanna grab some extra padding, and we're gonna be getting pretty deep into our hips with a lot of lunging. You can totally take this a little more upright, elevating your hands, maybe the back of your couch or your coffee table so you don't have to be down on your knees, but if you wanna really get in there, get juicy with it, this is the one for you. I'm very creaky because I've been logging a lot of travel hours, a lot of time, planes, trains, and cars. So this feels really, really delicious, especially on my low back, and I hope you enjoy it too. Let's get into it. Meet me in your tabletop. Take a second, get yourself oriented here. Maybe you haven't come back to the floor in a while. Let's get used to the idea of moving our bodies before we do it, shall we? Stretching out crown to tail. Pushing down into the ground, maybe spreading out your fingers to grab. If you prefer not to be down on the floor, you could totally take this standing up. Hands on maybe the back of your couch, your coffee table. Wherever you are, pressing down for a little support. Feeling the way that you get it when you ask for it. I'm gonna take a big step forward with my right foot outside of my right hand, and I'm gonna start to slide my hips forward and back. Imagine that you had a belt that was the middle of a big game of tug of war. One team pulling you forward, one team pulling you back in a nice taut straight line. Good. This might be a small little rock today, and that's okay. Maybe you're starting to feel a little freer, and you'd like to sit back towards your heels, or way forward to come into a little hip extension. But you can keep this small if you want. Movement is movement is movement. And this session is no less done if you keep it really small, yeah? Sliding forward and back. We're gonna move through quickly today, so you probably won't have a chance to make everything perfect. And we're gonna practice making our peace with that. Sound good? Let's sweep this front leg to the side, keep it extended. I'm gonna take my supporting knee and knock it out to the side a little bit more. And I'm gonna keep going with this tug of war forward and back. Nice little rock. Again, this could be big. Maybe you go hips down to heels. Maybe you walk it forward into something like a plank. Maybe you keep it just a tiny little rock here. My kneecap is pointed forward. It's also nice and soft, tiny little micro bend. Stretching out my spine, crown to tail. Letting my hips do their thing. When I only have a few minutes to move, or when my body's talking to me, it's usually my back and my knees that get cranky first, so I always go for the hips. It gives you a lot of bang for your buck. Let's stay here for just a few seconds. And then we're gonna take it to the other side. All right, I'm gonna tuck this in. I'm gonna take a tiny break off my wrists. I'm gonna sniff, probably right into the mic, sorry. And we'll set it for the other side. If you'd like to fold up your mat and pad up your wrists, go for it. I don't really need to, but I'm gonna do it, because sometimes if I don't do it, you won't do it. So if you're there, you got a buddy. Stepping that left foot forward, taking a little rock forward and back. Imagine what we're doing here if we were standing up. It would look kooky, crazy, in a good way. You are capable of a lot. But we're sliding hips forward, squeezing those glutes, opening up, and sliding hips back, stretching out the hamstring. I need to walk my hands around a little bit to make this happen. Maybe you do the same. Maybe you add a little wiggle side to side, or maybe that tug of war, tightrope track gets a little wavier, and that's okay. Just moving our body. There are no rules. There is no test at the end of this. And let's start to sweep that leg out to the side. I'm gonna scooch my supporting leg out as well, give myself a little more space, and I'm gonna rock again. If this is feeling good and you'd like a little more, maybe you think about your front pockets moving in tandem. They're going to tend to twist open here because we're offset, and that's okay. But maybe you imagine them both facing the floor like headlights, tracking two parallel paths forward and back. Good. Are you still breathing? Can you send a little more energy through your arms? Can you soften your collarbones a little bit? Soften your elbows. Soften your face. And when you're ready, we'll take a little break, especially if you need one for your wrists. Give yourself a moment here. We're going to go back into that very first lunge we did, stepping forward on the right foot again. Keep this nice and wide. Now these next moves are going to be a little bit choose your own adventure, so know that you can't do this wrong. If you'd like to hang out in this lunge, or if you'd like to keep sliding it forward and back, go for it. I'm going to take my hips and I'm going to twist them towards my front leg. It's going to require me to pick my back knee up off the floor a little bit, go down on my left hand a little bit more, maybe bring my right hand up towards my right leg to support me. You could keep that hand down and just twist the hips ever so gently. But if you'd like to get deeper into this, don't be afraid to explore it. Maybe you lift the top of your head up to the sky, feeling that stretch down the left side body. And when you're done, we'll come out and we're going to twist the other way. I'm going to rock my hips away from that front leg. I'm going to pick up my back leg, kind of like this deep side squat. You might be somewhere in between, up to you how much you'd like to use your upper body. Big deep breath, soft in the knees. And I'm going to twist back towards the center. I'm going back into that first twist, across, and back into the second twist, open. Back into the first twist, across. Back into the second twist, open. 2 more times just like that. Stop anytime you like. Can you let any part of this be a little bit easy, be a little bit fun? It's just moving. That's it. And when you're ready, let's let this go. You know what we have to do, which is the other side. Give yourself a second here, and we'll get right back into it. Stepping forward with my left foot. Again, maybe this lunge is enough. This is a nice place to come back to. We're getting a lot out of this here. Maybe you're ready to twist towards that front leg. Let the right pocket drop. Find a way to support yourself with your hands. Ooh, heavy back pockets, heavy tailbone, tall spine. And I'm coming out of this. I'm going to open up this twist. Ooh, rotating that back leg open. Nice deep side squat. And back in. Twisting towards that front leg. Take your time moving through this. And twisting open. I'm really using my hands here, by the way. Like I'm climbing around and exploring. This doesn't feel so graceful, but it does feel really good on my low back. I'm gonna go 2 more times back and forth. That is a lot of hairs on my foot that I'm seeing. And this is going to be my last time flowing through. Whew. And when you're ready, bring it back through the center and let it go. We're gonna work our way up, back to rejoin the real world with a nice slow roll up to the top. Get up to your feet however you like. I'm gonna start in this nice deep squat, but you can just climb up however you want, and maybe work your way back down. In about 5 seconds, let's meet with our hips high and our heads low, knees bent as much as you like. Sliding your weight back into your heels, really letting your upper body hang. Hang, hang, hang. Maybe grab onto your legs for a little stability, or maybe you grab opposite elbows, drag yourself down a little further. Pressing down through the heels. We're going to start to unfurl, stacking one vertebra at a time. Go ahead and tuck your tailbone down. Start to stack up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, head, neck, and shoulders come up last, 2, 1, and let it go. Before you go, thanks so much for being here. Before you go, take a moment. Do you feel different than you did 10 minutes ago? Remember that. All right, I love you. I'll see you next time.